Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the best English-speaking islands to retire, visit, or live in 2024. English-speaking islands offer island life with some of the familiarity of home. Visit or relocate to any of these islands and you can relax, knowing you will be able to talk with the local people. Integrating into the community and making friends circles is important to anyone overseas. The ability to converse in your mother tongue with the locals is a big benefit. For those who are keen to learn, many of these islands speak more than one language. You can learn a new language with the safety net of being able to revert to English if you get stuck. Here at Discover Top 10 Places, we like to think of ourselves as impartial. It would be remiss not to mention some of the downsides to living on an island in the sun. The salt in the air means things will rust more quickly. Not only cars and BBQs but also computers and frying pans. Your favorite US products need importing and will cost far more than you would expect to pay at home. If you are adaptable, this can be beneficial though. Local seasonal produce is generally inexpensive and also delicious. Tasting fresh food that is perfectly ripe and picked that morning can be a revelation. This video of English-speaking islands has something for everyone. Moving to a country where you speak the language can make things that little bit less daunting. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the best English-speaking islands to retire, visit, or live in 2024. Now let's dig deeper into each of the 7 best English-speaking islands to retire, visit, or live in 2024. Number 7. Ireland. Speak English in the old country. Ireland is 2 countries, Northern and Southern Ireland. Located west of Great Britain, it is known as the Emerald Isle due to the lush green grass which abounds. Ireland has had a human presence since 10,500 BC. The Gaelic culture evolved during the 1st century AD. Most of the big towns such as Dublin, Cork, and Waterford date back to Viking raiders during the 9th century. Do you qualify for an EU passport? Over 40 million people of Irish descent are in the States. If you have just one Irish grandparent, you are eligible for citizenship. This means you can qualify for an EU passport. This allows you to work or live anywhere in the EU. The climate in Ireland is generally mild with a lot of rain. It is the rain that keeps the grass green here, and in the last decade Ireland had 40 consecutive rainy days. Property prices took a hit after the recent economic crash. There are signs of recovery recently. The economy is modern and reliant on international trade. There are job opportunities available to those with the right qualifications. Number 6. St. Kitts and Nevis. A beautiful English-speaking Caribbean island. St. Kitts and Nevis is the smallest sovereign state in the Western Hemisphere. It is a Commonwealth country, and Queen Elizabeth II is the head of state. St. Kitts and Nevis is an English-speaking island. Christopher Columbus discovered St. Kitts and Nevis in 1493. It was the first island in the West Indies settled by Europeans. The currency is the Eastern Caribbean dollar, but the US dollar is widely accepted. As with the other countries on this list, you will get better value for money using the local currency. The ideal Caribbean retirement? The island has white sand beaches and mountain slopes covered in forest, with streams running down them. You will find both white beaches and black volcanic beaches. St. Kitts and Nevis is an attractive destination for tax purposes. If you have money to store offshore, then it is a location to consider. The cost of living is similar to the US, but jobs are not easy to find. St. Kitts is a better destination for retirement or those with savings. A seaport is being developed in Nevis which will bring extra money into the economy. St. Kitts was originally a tobacco plantation. It later switched to sugarcane. Tobacco still grows wild in some areas. Number 5. Islands of Fiji. Pacific island lifestyle that speaks your language. Formed by volcanic activity in the South Pacific, Fiji became a British colony in 1874. Fiji gained independence in 1970 and became part of the Commonwealth. In 1987 she became a republic after a military coup, and in 2014 Fiji gained a democratic government. The currency is the Fiji dollar, although US dollars are generally accepted. Fiji is an English-speaking island, but the native language, Fijian, is also spoken. Fiji consists of 333 islands. These contain jungles, mountains, beaches, and grassland for rugby pitches. Fiji is one of the most rugby-mad nations in the world. The percentage of people who play professional rugby is higher than anywhere else. If Fiji is playing a sevens or international game, then the country will come to a standstill. Fiji has a warm, rainy climate and is a premier destination for surfing, kitesurfing, and diving. A country with an interesting history. Fiji was formerly a cannibal island, and the people ate a missionary named Reverend Thomas Baker during a visit. His crime was the insulting behavior of touching someone on the head. Touching someone on the head in Fiji is a serious faux pas. While not as serious as it once was, its mistake is still best avoided. It is possible to buy souvenirs such as brain pickers and cannibal forks. The people in Fiji are friendly, and you will always find a big smile wherever you go. Number 4. Barbados. English-speaking luxury living in the Caribbean. The island of Barbados has long been popular with tourists. It's one of the quintessential blue seas, white sands location. Originally a British colony, Barbados gained independence in 1966 but retains Commonwealth status. Barbados has been an English-speaking island for centuries. Barbados has had uninterrupted parliamentary governance dating back to 1639. This makes it one of the oldest parliaments in the world. The currency is the Barbadian dollar or Bajan dollar. It's fixed at $2 Barbadian to $1. Most places will accept US dollars, but you will get more for your money using the local currency. Barbados is a luxury island. Barbados is warm and sunny year-round and has an average daily high of 30 degrees Celsius. A sea breeze makes the temperature and humidity bearable. The breeze also makes for excellent sailing and windsurfing. Barbados is the most developed nation in the Caribbean and has pure drinking water. The flip side to this is that it is the most expensive Caribbean destination. It is also the most densely populated. Barbados is especially popular as a holiday destination with the rich and famous. The island also boasts a huge population of mongoose. They arrived to control the rat populations. These were destroying the farmers' sugarcane. The snakes on the island were not able to eat the rats quickly enough, so they introduced mongoose to help. The mongoose hunt during the day, whereas the rats come out at night. This makes it debatable how much help the mongoose have provided. Number 3. Islands of Malaysia. No need to learn a new language. Although Malaysia is not officially an English-speaking island, it is widely spoken. Many people here speak Manglish, which blends vocabulary from different languages. For example, "Wei matcha, you want makan here or tapao? Do you want to eat here or take out?" contains Tamil, English, Malay, and Chinese. The Malaysian currency is the ringgit, but everyone refers to it as a dollar. In major shopping centers, you can buy your goods with the US dollar. Everywhere else you will need to use the ringgit. Malaysia has a tropical climate. This means hot and humid year-round with an average temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. Nearly 100 inches of rainfall every year. As the days are so hot, people like to take advantage of the cooler temperatures in the evening. Late suppers are the standard here. Around 11 p.m. the outdoor cafes will be busy with people eating and socializing. This late supper is a tradition in Malaysia and forms an important part of the culture. For an expat moving here, this is something you should do if you want to become part of the local community. The amazing skyline. Malaysia has the tallest towers in the world, the Petronas Towers. These iconic buildings dominate the Kuala Lumpur skyline. It has amazing street food which incorporates the many styles of food. You can eat cheaply and well at these stalls and sample a range of unfamiliar foods at the same time. We recommend checking out the islands of Pulau Pankar, Penang, Georgetown, in particular, or Langkawi. Number 2. Malta. Historic English-speaking Mediterranean island. Malta sits in the central Mediterranean, south of Italy. It is an English-speaking island with a rich history. It is a favorite with holidaymakers in Europe. Malta has 2 official languages, which are English and Maltese. All the locals speak Maltese and nearly 90% of the population speak English. Business transactions and official documents use English. Due to Malta's proximity to Italy, the language here has an Italian accent. Indeed, many people here speak Italian as well as English and Maltese. The currency of Malta is the euro. Plenty of accommodation is available, both rental and purchase. Expat areas can be very expensive, so look around for the best value. As Malta speaks English, meeting new people will not be a problem. Find work in Malta. For employment opportunities, there are lots of international companies. They are keen on multilingual people. The more languages you speak, the better your chances of getting a top job here. Malta is a safe place to live with great healthcare. Private healthcare is particularly cheap. You will also enjoy low monthly bills. The climate is mild and warm year-round. On average, Malta receives around 3,000 hours of sunshine per year. The Mediterranean is beautifully clear here. The shipwrecks that have accumulated over the years make Malta a haven for divers. Malta also has lots of great walking routes. Number 1. Islands of Belize. Tiny islands where you can speak English. Belize is the only English-speaking nation in Central America. The islands in Belize, known as Cays, total more than 450. These tiny English-speaking islands are a great place to fish and enjoy the warm ocean. Ambergris Cay is the largest and most developed of these islands. English is the official language and widely spoken here. The native language is Creole and the locals will appreciate any attempts to learn. The currency is the Belize dollar, which is conveniently locked at $2 Belize to $1. Most places list prices in US and Belize dollars, which is convenient. You can generally spend both currencies here. Spending large notes can sometimes be tricky. There is often a minimum spend enforced if you wish to use a note above the value of $20. The average temperature in Belize is 29 degrees Celsius and the weather is hot year-round. Mainland Belize is one of the least densely populated places on Earth. The islands are more populous but still uncrowded compared with other Caribbean islands. Belize is a great location for diving and sports fishing. The coral reef in Belize is the second biggest in the world and home to more than 400 species of fish. Expat life in Belize. The Belizeans are generally welcoming and expats say they feel welcome. There are no restrictions on foreigners owning property here. There is also a refreshing lack of red tape in Belize. If you are someone who likes to do your home improvements, you can make excellent progress. Builders move at a slower pace than in the US though. Many of the expats who move here are looking for an off-the-grid lifestyle. Luxury units and the beachfront property are also available at competitive prices. So, which are your favorite islands among the best English-speaking islands to retire, visit, or live in 2024? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the best English-speaking islands to retire, visit, or live in 2024 in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.